So guys, welcome back to day 20 of the Road to 1 Million in Forex Funding series, a series I'm documenting everything live, day in, day out on here on YouTube. Today is Christmas Day, so I hope you're enjoying it, spending it with your loved ones, your friends, family, and enjoying the day. Because it's Christmas period, there's no trades, so what I thought I'd do in today's episode, because I can't document anything, is I'd do a Q&A. We've just hit 4.5k subs, so I appreciate each and every single one of you that likes, comments, subscribes over the past couple of years of me doing this YouTube. But yeah, I'm going to answer some questions today that a lot of you have been mentioning in the comments and people have been messaging me directly. And yeah, hopefully it'll be good. So the first question I've been getting a lot recently is that, do I even have a profitable strategy? Does my strategy work? And as a lot of you will know, if you've been tuning in regularly, I'm in slight drawdown at the minute. I'm at 4% negative drawdown. So that can raise questions of people saying, do I even have a profitable strategy? I was in the community. I'm obviously in this community that I got about a month or two ago. And the results in there over the year, I think a lot of people made about 55% return in a year with about 52% strike rate. So I know my system works. I know that, and it's the exact same style that I'm trading. So the biggest thing I've got to focus on is me becoming the edge alongside it. There's habits that I've eliminated and bad habits, and keeping a consistent routine. But in terms of strategy, all strategies are going to have drawdown periods. All strategies are going to have winning periods. And I have encountered a few losing period at the minute. I also have missed some trades, which is something I have to work on. But for the most part, I do have a profitable strategy, and I'm sure a lot of you might have a profitable strategy. If you've backtested it, like I've backtested my strategy, I've got the data, and I also in a community, again, from people that have made fantastic returns this year. It's something that I know if I look to change strategy just because I'm in drawdown, it's going to affect the probability when the winners play out. So I know I have a profitable strategy. I've backtested each and every single pair for 3 years of data. I will go over in this period over the data from all the pairs for this year to see what returns I would have made if I executed perfectly with no missed trades, no mistakes. But I know I have a good strategy. There's lots out there, but I have to stick and become the edge outside of my strategy. I need to have good habits, be in a good headspace and perform and allow the edge to play out. Another common question I get is, how long have I been trading? Because I mentioned in the video, I've been trading about 6 years. Now, I have been trading 6 years, but we have to take into consideration that's when I first even looked at the markets. It wasn't when I was actually trading live money. I started trading back in 2017, started looking into the markets when I was in sixth form at school. And then I started trading on a very small account, £500. So I was taking it seriously, but nowhere near as serious as what I'm taking it now. So in terms of how seriously I've been taking it, for the last couple of years, I've been going hard, you know, putting everything into it. But I'm trading a while, but in terms of doing it seriously and being productive and consistently learning, refining, and just making more effort, it's been the last 2-3 years. So there's a long way for me to go. Each person is different. Someone could master this skill and be consistent in 2-3 years. Someone could do it in a year. Everyone's different. For me, it's nothing to do with strategy or knowledge. I know the knowledge in the community I'm in and everything. I can see exactly why and what they're doing. The biggest thing that I have to work on, and I'm sure a lot of you will feel the same way, is it's the habits outside. It's being in a clear headspace. It's performing. I can backtest and get the results. On demo trading, I can get the results. So it comes down to my psychology and performing on live money and these live challenges, which is what I'm documenting here on YouTube for you guys. So there's a lot that I have to work on psychologically in a way. But we're mastering that, but we're working on it. And into 2025, it should be a promising year. I feel fantastic. I feel good. I feel like I'm going to get to where I want to go. I've been putting in a lot of work. And we will get there. And hopefully you guys can come along for the ride, seeing me throughout this whole period. You know, whether I'm in drawdown, whether I'm having winning periods, whether I'm having losing periods. Hopefully the consistency will come and we'll be performing well and be able to secure this funding. And it should be incredible. Another regular question that I've been getting a lot recently is, why do I take pullbacks? Why do I go counter trend? Now, I only take pullbacks on the daily time frame. So if something is overextended at a key support and resistance level, I will look to short that or long it, depending on the direction. So if we're overbought, I'll look to sell. If we're oversold, I'll look to buy. But that's only if the 1 hour time frame and the 4 hour time frame, I've got other confirmation of trend changing on the 4 hour and 1 hour. So I don't just take random positions. The pullback moves, I am aware, are more risky because you're going against the main order flow of the market. You have to be aware of that, which is why I target the move smaller. I don't push it too far because I'm going against momentum. However, through my backtesting data, there is an edge. There was fantastic yearly returns by executing that exact same system. And the strike rate isn't too bad. I think it was about 50%. So you know, I can see the argument both ways. Trend is your friend, trade with the trend, and I completely understand that. But if I have data and there's lots of opportunities to capitalize on by doing that, I know I have the data, so I've got to stick with it. And then in maybe another year, 6 months or a year, things aren't working, I can look to refine. But through my back testing, through the community I'm in, pullback moves can be highly profitable if you've got all the confirmation on the other time frames. So, and if they're at a key support or resistance or supply and demand zone. So I do take pullback moves. I make sure that I'm targeting, I'm not pushing it too far because I'm very much aware we're going to counter trend. So it's a controversial take. Some people just stick with trading the trend, and if that works for you, that's perfect. But trading with the trend and trading against the trend, for me, so long as the 1 hour time frame is shifted to the direction that you want to go in, it can be profitable, and I've seen it be profitable and have the data to back that up. Another common question was, do I work? And I do work. My shifts vary, so I do the YouTube and the trading alongside work. Sometimes I can work weekends, sometimes I can work in the week, which if I work in the week, sometimes I can miss trades, which has happened. But you can't help that until I get the funding, until I'm in a better position, making, like, I have more capital to trade. So when I make a couple of percent a month that can pay for your living costs, then I'll be doing it full time. But yeah, at the minute I do currently work, and that was a common question that a lot of you have been asking. Another question was, what was the biggest hurdle that I had to overcome so far throughout my trading, not career, but trading journey? The biggest thing for me is the mindset, because like I mentioned before, I know the knowledge for my system. I can identify good setups. It's the psychology of, if I take a couple of losses, having that fear of not missing out, but fear of losing more. So sometimes I talk myself out of positions, even though they can be highly perfect setups for my strategy. I can sometimes miss them, or talk myself, say that's bad, so I'm not going to enter, although there's a million things that are good in that setup. And also strategy swapping. And I'm sure a lot of you have done this, and I did this for years. Another question I got is, how much can you actually make money from Forex trading, and how much money can you make? Now, this is a complex answer. You can make money from trading. There's lots and lots of successful traders, whether it's in the City of London or whether it's independent traders that trade their own capital or prop fund capital. So we know that we can make money from this market. Another thing is consistency. Can you consistently make it? You can, if you have a good strategy, a good edge long term, and you're disciplined and you execute it efficiently. Regarding how much money you can make, the biggest thing that I'm focusing on is, if I can get consistent with the skills, if I can make 2% or 3% per month consistently, then the money is sort of unlimited in the respect of how much money you have. So if I had 100,000 funded account and you make 3% a month, that's $3,000 you would have made. Obviously, you've got to take the 80% of, commissions and everything from the prop firm. But if you had $1 million funding and you make 3% a month, that's 30,000 a month. So my focus is the skill set. Once I've got the skill set down and I'm improving on the skill set and I'm consistent and I'm performing well, then you can scale up your capital. And that's why trading's so fantastic, because it's this exact same skill set, but just on a larger amount of money it scales up, can make you a lot more money. So my focus is to make sure that I'm improving the skill set, improving myself, being disciplined. And once I've got the skill set past these funded accounts, then just scale up, and then the money sort of comes. But it takes a long time to get to that point for some people, for a lot of people. There may be some people that can do it quicker, but for a lot of people, it's going to take a while. So yeah, regarding how much money you can make a lot of money. It's a very lucrative business. A lot of people doing really well financially from trading. But number one, you have to have the skill set, have to have the edge, you have to execute and become the edge alongside your strategy. And you also have to then have capital. And the way we tend to get capital, if you don't have it yourself, is to go for prop firm challenges, pass them, get 100, 200, 300k, and then you can keep scaling. So yeah, that's my main focus. So guys, want to call it an end to that Q&A. Again, thank you for 4.5k subs. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Christmas, as I mentioned. Make sure you're enjoying it and value these times. 2025, I'm going to be on it. I'm still going to be making videos, but obviously there's no trades during this period, or very unlikely to be trades, because it's so slow over the Christmas and New Year period. But as soon as we get back and there's opportunities, I'll be documenting it. So make sure you stay tuned. I feel 2025 is going to be a big year. I really do. When you're locked in, you're focused, and you keep improving, you can't stop someone who's never going to fail, never going to quit. You can't fail if you never quit, and that's what I'm going to do. Keep going, keep documenting. I love the community we're building, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. So enjoy this period, guys, and I'll see you soon.